The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Atlanta. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. Leave him with 3rd and 4 to go.
They're going to look to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover? Corner, safety, linebacker. He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play. Absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5. They'll drop the throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. The Chiefs 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Rifles one incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. George Karlaftis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Kuhn just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Down he goes at the 23 to pick up the 4.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll set up a throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Back to throw again. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
So pick up a 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the first down, Chiefs.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
And again, it's Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can break up a little bit.
It's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Calais Campbell, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they got so far, the field goal. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, it just fell incomplete.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. George Karlaftis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 42-yard line.
Second down, McKinnon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. So turnovers charge you figure will be key in the 2nd half. That's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security. And none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a call on a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 11, just over 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Pitts. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now back to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, he'll drop to throw. London holds this one in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Past the 20. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over.
Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans, because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.